I send my all right? Oh, I did send out all my notifications on time for
And
once.
we're notifying you guys that you're being welcomed to episode 209 of the Super Weapon Podcast.
Mm,
Welcome in, nice little cold open for you. We were talking about
mm.
cartoons and everything. I felt like it was just
Don't be a rude
we
dog.
don't talk about old cartoons enough and stuff around here, man. Like I think there's a lot of conversation to be had about I think this what is the golden age of animation and but I don't know, that's good times, man. How you guys doing today, man? Happy Saturday. Thank you guys for being here, man. DC, how have you been, man? I really talked to you much of the week. How's life been for you, man? I know you've been playing some interesting games.
All right. First of all, I just want to say I'm probably bowing out of GTA RP once again.
Gasp.
This will be my 12th time. It's just other stuff to play. It's nothing against the RP community or the city that I'm in, none of that. Where there is things that can be fixed, but
Yeah.
that's not a topic for potting. No one cares because no one's gonna know what I'm talking about. But I just think, well, it's not even a think. It's just I moved on to playing. I am like deep into Octopath Traveler. Yeah,
I'm so glad you brought that up, man.
I'm just in
How are
there.
you
I'm
how are
just
you
in there.
enjoying it? So I'm gonna pull this up for people who've never seen this game. Like
Octopath Traveler is probably one of the most underrated, slept on RPGs of our time. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Or maybe I was just sleeping on it. I don't want to put that out there. Maybe because I tried to play it before and I stopped playing it because I started playing something else.
yeah.
But this time I hyper focused on I'm gonna play this because my thing is this. RPGs, there's a lot of story. There's a lot of story.
Yeah.
There's a lot of reading. Thank God they have. There's parts where you have to read, then they have the voice actors. Thank God that they did invest in voice acting because there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of talking. There's a lot of conversations to be had in the game. And once I sat down and like just locked in on it, right,
Yeah.
I got further and further into it than I did before. And man, let me tell you, what a time! What a time! I'm old school. I know you guys love these fast moving hack and slash type what is it called? Battle RPG. What is it called?
Action RPG.
Action RPGs. That's cool. I play them too, but I'm really a turn-based guy. I like the old school turn-based kind of RPG, and this definitely is feeding what I like to play. Like it's so fun, and their little twists and turns on the turn-based combat is very cool, very innovative, and the stories are really good. Like, and man, let me tell you something. You see these little cute sprites, right? It looked like a little cutesy RPG.
I love the art style
Some
of
of
this
these
though, man.
stories, like man, one of the characters, you're pretty much saving her from like a pimp. It's a pimp.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very grown. It's a very adult theme. You're saving her from a pimp. She's a quote unquote dancer, but the sexual innuendos is there. You really know what's happening here,
The
right?
implications of what's
Right.
yeah, sure.
And there's even a clip I think I sent to your phone where like the pimp slaps her, bro. And like I
I
shouldn't have
don't
laughed at
remember
that.
that, but
I sent it to your phone. Like
that's
he's slapping her up. Like, and you look at this game and you're like, oh, this is a little cute game, but no, it's very adult themed. Like there's
mm,
some very adult themes in this game. I don't want to say too much because I see people in chat like Weenie who plans on playing it. So I don't want to give up too much sauce. But man, if you're an RPG lover, if you're a turn-based RPG lover, 1 and 2 is on Xbox Game Pass.
yep. They just put
I
it back
advise,
because it was
yeah, they
gone
put
for a
it
little
back.
while. Yeah,
And that's one of the reasons why I never got to it because when I started it, it was too late. I started it and then they took it off.
yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I actually plan on purchasing these games. I'm having that much fun with them. Like, I'm trying to choose my words carefully here. Like I said, I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't played it, but man, you're like special moves, and then there's the actually each character have like these their own little power.
Yeah.
So the girl who was getting pimped or whatever, she has the power of persuasion, right? So she can persuade anyone, any character like in a village or any NPC to join your party. And this
Oh, that's
creates
pretty
like this,
interesting. Okay.
yeah, it creates this dynamic because depending on the NPC you pick, they all have different abilities. Like I found the grandma, like, and but you could only the thing is you could use them. I think you have like 20 turns or something. Like they don't stay with you forever.
Oh, sure.
You can
Okay.
only use them a
Yeah.
little while because it'll be broken. Because I found the grandma. I persuaded this old lady to join our team, trying to be funny, right? But she is so broken. I have a video on my phone. I send you of that. She is so broken because what she do every turn that she gets, she boosts everyone's attack abilities. So every
Oh.
time it stacks. So you could be up there doing like triple the damage, and then if you use your special with her stacks, like yeah, it gets crazy. So grandma has like boosting ability. I picked up one dude who I think he had like a fire ability or something. He kept just dropping bombs like so it's these little cool dynamics in the game that just makes it so fun. And one guy, he has the ability to extract information from people. So you could use him to find like hidden weapons and treasures. Like you'll be talking to someone, you'll use his little thing, and they'll be like, "Oh, did you know if you travel out in the desert and you go behind this rock, blah blah blah." Like it's little cool stuff like that, man. It's dope. I could sit up here and talk about it all day, but I don't want to spoil it. But like I said, if you're an RPG head, if you like the turn-based battle style, and the game just looks good. Like if you're looking at it, we're live. If you're looking at it on screen right now, it used this. It's like a 2D slash. I forgot what they call it because it's like a 3D 2D
Yeah,
type
it's
of
it's like
thing.
2.5D, I guess.
Yeah, it's
It,
some weird
and
thing
that's
that
the
they.
thing that's really interesting about it. And I downloaded these yesterday. Both of them, and I definitely do plan on playing them. I mean, you don't really get a lot of games like this nowadays that get a lot of fanfare. There's still games or companies that make JRPGs or traditional ones, but I think this one was received pretty well. And I remember we were talking about this the last time it was on Game Pass, so I'm actually glad it's back. It's not just on Xbox. If you guys, I think you can get it on Steam, pretty much anything as far as
Yeah,
I'm aware, even on Switch. So definitely
and
pick this game up, man.
I can't even tell you the story
Yeah,
because every character has their own story.
right.
So there's multiple stories in the game. There's multiple like endings as you play along. So and you could build up your team. Like I think there's a certain amount of main characters you could build up your team with, and you can go around with like four people. And as you like look on the screen, it's like it gives you that old Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3 type feel. Hey, play it, man, because I'm gonna sit up here and talk about it all day,
I
and we
think
got
yeah,
other
I
stuff
think
to
I think
cover.
we should bounce
Play
back to
it.
this though. When we get some time to actually sit down and talk about this, I would love to spend some time just talking about
Strategies
Octopath
run
though.
deep too. As you get further,
Yeah, yeah.
you really like any other RPG. You really, really, really have to start planning who you take to battle, what are you fighting? Because one thing that always whooped my ass in every RPG is poisonous monsters. Oh my
Yeah, gotta make sure I
god,
have them
they are
antidotes on you,
so
man.
damn annoying, bro. Look, I'll tell you off stream. But I was fighting this poisonous monster. I was literally up there for an hour and a half fighting this guy because I was spending majority of the goddamn battle healing myself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
It's like
it
a
gets
race against
annoying.
time. Either you try to outdamage them, or you
Hmm.
die to poison, and when your party members start dropping, it gets yeah. That's
And your
so
party
funny.
start dropping. You're trying to revive them,
Yeah,
and
yeah. That's
it's
so
just like,
hilarious, man.
oh man, I could talk about it all day. But man, I want to hear from you guys. If you guys pick it up, please hit me up in the Discord. Tell
Yeah.
me how you like it. Hit me up on Twitter, wherever your designated social media space is. I started back posting on Instagram again, so you can hit me up there. But yeah, great game, man.
Octopath, man. Yeah, so we'll definitely pick this back up. Maybe after the week after next or something. Oh, that'd be COD. We'll talk about it probably for the years out. I definitely do plan on playing this. So yeah, man, that's awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying that. I definitely did want to highlight that because, like I said, we don't really talk a lot about JRPGs and things on the pod, but I do want to change that. I mean, because me and you grew up playing these types of games, and I just want to see them continue to be supported. So, but that's not what we're here to talk about today, man. Yo, what's going on, Dark Star? Another person singing Octopath's praises in chat. But yeah, man. Today we're gonna talk a little bit about Xbox. We did have that conversation last week about Halo, the future of the series. So if you guys haven't checked that out, please make sure you go listen to that, man. I feel like there's a lot of good conversation there, and Microsoft is very good to announce this this partner preview after that announcement, and it seems like they got a lot of goodwill back. So this was a pretty short showcase, about 30 minutes, if I remember correctly, short and sweet. But this was I enjoyed it. We were kind of talking a little bit before the pod that you said you seem like you're coming back home, huh? Is that what you were saying, or coming back?
Oh, you're talking about my shirt, Mr. Turncoat, over here. I got my Xbox shirt on because I'm back in the fold. The general has revived.
Back home, back home with Pops.
Home, man. And for a while, they were pissing me off. I had to walk away for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Phil, no hard feelings. I talked to Phil on the phone yesterday.
Okay.
We squashed all beefs.
Oh, y'all good. Okay.
We had a little talk, man. He gonna fly in. He gonna fly in. We gonna sit down, have tea and crumpets, and we're gonna hash this out, man. But basically, I say that to say this. It seems like Xbox is making games. Seems like the stuff that they've been cooking in a lab for so long is finally starting to surface. And I'm glad to see it because, man, they needed it. Let's be honest. Let's have an honest conversation here. They needed to produce something because of all the accusations. I think I said that wrong.
Well,
I say accusations. You know what I meant.
Nah, I mean,
but all the stuff that they bought, right? All the studios and stuff that they acquired. That's what I meant to say. All the stuff that they acquired, people wanted to see results. They're like, all right, that's cool. You're buying this, you're buying that. You got these studios, but where's the games? And I think right now what we're seeing is a slow rollout of what Xbox is working on. And I'm not going to lie.
And who they're partnering with too. Yeah, for sure.
If we're giving a number, man, hey, I'm going to give them a 9 out of 10. I thoroughly enjoyed what I saw. Even the little, not so big games, like the little bicycle game, stuff like that. I feel like all this is needed to make a well-rounded system. You just don't have to focus on the big games like, Misfall Hunter or External Strand or Phase Phobia. Get some of those little indie games in there. Spread that butter a little bit. Get some of those games in there get some of the kid games in there. Make it a well-rounded machine. Let's not just focus on what could be a AAA title. So with that being said, I mean, I enjoyed what I saw.
Yeah, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. You kind of need third-party support to supplement a console. And, we've seen a lot of good things from Xbox throughout the year from, their first party studios and what they could be, hopefully releasing next year. And, we got, I think, an even, just like you said, I think that this is great because it shows that Xbox is willing to continue to want to work with other companies in the industry, even though, even without trying to necessarily absorb them into the blob of Xbox at this point. But yeah, man, I think this was a really cool showcase, man. There was one game I kind of wanted to start talking about because I saw this game a couple of months ago, and it's called Mouse PI for Hire.
Yeah.
This game right here, man. Hey, what's going on, BZ? How you doing today, man? If you guys are, listening to the podcast, man, we do record this every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/DerrickStarks, man. We appreciate y'all for hanging out. But yeah, no, this game right here, man. We were just talking about cartoons at the beginning. That's why I found it funny. We were talking about cartoons and everything, but this is just really just evokes like that Looney Tunes, style.
It's something different,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And it's definitely, if you guys are, here in chat, like you guys can see, like this doesn't seem like it's gonna be a kid's game. I mean, it does seem incredibly violent, but you're a mouse who is you're hired to solve, I guess, a murder case is what it looks like. I'm not sure, but I'm all for this, man. Like this definitely was one of the highlights of the show for me. I mean, because it kind of plays a trick on your eyes. We were just talking about like that 2.5D. Because you look at some of the characters you're fighting, they look like they're on a flat plane, but they're kind of turning a little bit. It's really cool how they use like 3D elements with the traditional flat, cartoon style. So I'm definitely excited for this, man. Like this allegedly supposed to come out next year, to Series X and PC. I'm sure it's probably gonna hit PlayStation as well. But that game right there, man, that was definitely the first pick for me. That game looks excellent, absolutely. You want to play it? Yeah, it looks great. I'm telling you, man.
Different. This is like I'm excited for this game simply because I'm always down for something that's just out of left field, out of pocket, right? Who knows? Like this game could be like one of the funnest games of that year. What is it? 20 Is it coming out this
2025.
year or next
No, it
year?
comes out next year. Yeah.
Okay, 2025. Yeah. You got these little gems sparkled in with the rest of the stuff and we need it. Like it's so important to have these type of games. Not only like have them, but hopefully it's a success, right?
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
then we get developers willing to take more risks.
Right.
Because when stuff like this fails, it's like developers and stuff get a little scared. So they kind of flow toward what's going to work, right? But for them to just have the ingenuity to try something like this is what the game industry needs. We don't need to keep rehashing out the same FPS style games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
this is definitely
I'm here
unique.
for
Yeah.
this. Yeah, I'm here for this. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's
And I hope it kind
definitely
of
needed.
drops at a good time in the year because as we kind of go through some of these games, excuse me, a lot of them are allegedly coming out in 2025. And if even half the games that we have seen, not just from this preview, but from announcements throughout this year, come out, I mean, 2025 is gonna be packed. And I don't want this game to get buried in the fall or there's probably gonna be a lot of competition. I hope it comes out earlier in the year. I would love to see this maybe like a summertime or after Monster Hunter. Not February,
That
please.
is
But
true. That is true. Because there's some heavyweights coming out, and I don't want it to
yeah,
get buried.
yeah. So
You're right. You're right.
I
That's a
hope
very good
this.
point.
I think it's coming to Game Pass, which would be cool. But if it doesn't, I hope it does get some time to kind of breathe and get showcased. So yeah, that was my
And this
first
is
one,
the
man.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we doing the back and forth. Oh, we always do the back and forth. What am I thinking?
Yes, sir.
But yeah. But I just want to add to that.
Hmm.
If you can, right? Because this is what I've started to do. I know games are on Game Pass. You can play them for free. But if your wallet, I know it's asking a lot. I know the economy's rough. I know we all just trying to survive. Hey, but I start purchasing games. I start purchasing the games as well if I enjoy it. Like Octopath Traveler bought. Like not just playing it on Game Pass. I'm buying the game to support the game. So I just want to throw that out there. Now, if you want to just play it on Game Pass, cool. Hey, I'm not. I'm just saying, we gotta like I've been harping on episode after episode, start to support games that we enjoy, right?
Right.
So that would be a good way to support it as well. Buy the game if you
Games
enjoy
are
it.
supposed to be fun. We've talked about this.
Hmm.
I mean,
Or get my physical copy, people. Get that physical copy.
hey, you especially might want to do that with some of these laws changing. Maybe we'll say that for next episode, but
Yeah. But let me
Um,
pick my game here. What
yeah,
did you pick? Oh, you took that off my list.
Mouse PI for hire. Yeah,
We always be picking the same games. I don't like that,
we have a
man.
lot of similar tastes, man.
Yeah, we do. We do. So, I'm gonna take it there, man. I'm gonna take it there because I've been trying to get into one of these games for the longest, and all 18 of them are on Xbox Game Pass. So I'm gonna go with Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza. Yo, this got to be the weirdest shit.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Let's talk about this game.
I don't understand
Oh my
what is
word.
going on here, but I love chaos. I am an agent of chaos. I love fucking chaos. I love when stuff just don't make sense. I love when my visual senses are being overwhelmed. There was a party in my head when I was watching this shit. I was like, is it Yakuza? Like I was confused because I was like, it looks like Yakuza, but is this the pirate game we always wanted? Like, what are we looking at here? Then I was like, is this Yakuza with what's it, Sea of Thieves? Is this some kind of like
I just
cross
I
event?
don't understand what's happening with these games. I've never played I've never played
Yakuza is just
Yakuza,
so off the
but
cuff.
yeah. I mean, it looks incredibly entertaining, and that's the one thing I will give Yakuza. Like I said, I've never played the games myself, but I've seen people stream the various titles, and I mean, I'll give them credit, man. Like these
I
games
played
are
one.
are popular for for a
People
lot of
love
reasons.
them.
A lot of people just love them, and I've heard the stories are great, but
It's RPG essentially. It's
yeah,
RPG
and they
games.
and it's so funny because this studio seems like it has such a great relationship with Microsoft. Because they always, I think these games always end up on Game Pass. I'm pretty sure most of
I
them
told you
are
all
on.
18 of them are
Yeah,
on Game
I
Pass.
think all of them are on Game Pass, which is pretty cool. So I'm sure they have found success with the Xbox community. I mean, it's just one of those studios that it seems like they just, I don't know, like the
I
games are just
love it though.
crazy.
I love it. Experiment.
Yeah. No,
Screw
Dark
it.
Star, I've
Why
never
not?
played them, not for any particular reason. I think it was just one of those things I
You would
missed
like
the
it. It's
boat on.
RPG.
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
All it
They're
is
turn based, right?
yeah, that's all it is.
Oh, okay.
It's it's just like you got your it's like a I don't want to say street RPG, but like it's just an up-to-date RPG. Like you're in modern times.
Right. Okay.
And
I got
yeah,
you.
you're in modern times. It's like a modern day like RPG. And it has summons, and oh my god, I know Darkstar can tell you about
Not
some of
all
the
the
stuff
games are
that you
turn
can
based.
summon.
Okay,
Oh, really?
that's
Did not
interesting.
know that. The one that I played was like more of a like turn-based RPG
So,
though.
so let me ask you this, Darkstar, because I know there was another. Wasn't there another one coming out when the one guy ended up on the beach naked? Like he woke up naked on the beach. Is that a part of this game? Is that? See, is just so many that come out that it's hard to
I
keep up.
essentially
But
don't think any of them connects with each other. That's the funny thing. They all tell their own. It's within the same realm, like with certain characters and stuff. But I think each one tells like a different story,
that's
if I'm not
interesting.
mistaken. Because Bronze, who I watched, she literally has played all of them on her stream,
Oh,
like
that
all
one's
of them.
already
She's
out.
a junkie. Like she loves this game, this series,
It did really,
and
really well. And see, that's so funny. I didn't know it was out, but the people who love Yakuza, like this community, they go hard for it, man. And I love it.
look
Like I
at
love to
this.
see
Like,
it.
is
So
it action? Like, is it an action RPG? You don't even know what's going on half of the time.
yeah, it's pretty nuts,
So,
man.
for people who are going to get the audio version of this, we encourage that you watch the show always,
Oh,
so you can
these,
see what we're
yeah,
talking about.
yeah. This doesn't do it justice. You guys have to watch this Yakuza trailer.
It is
It's-
so all over the place
it-
that I love it because, like I said with the other game, let's not stick to a formula here. Let's throw something out here. Let's see if it works. Let's give the audience something new to try. And let's just have fun with it. I think the developers who make the Yakuza series, I truly do believe that they have a good time creating these games. Like all these games are just so like just crazy.
they have
Like
their own
even
personalities. Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts.
yeah. So I had to pick it. Like I said, I'm always here for something different. Hopefully it lands, but I got a feeling that the people who love Yakuza is going to
They're gonna go crazy
championing
for
this
it.
game.
Like a Dragon,
Yeah, they're gonna
Pirate
love it.
Yakuza in Hawaii, guys. So this is supposed to be coming out February 21st, 2025. If you are excited for it, that's a no go for me because that's when Monster Hunter comes out. So, moving on. Let's see. I want to talk about this FBC Firebreak game. So if you guys are unfamiliar with the Control universe and Remedy, so they made Control and the Alan Wake series. This is their first foray into multiplayer. So this is like a 3-player co-op game, PVE game where you're fighting essentially what they're called like anomalies in the universe, but you're just trying to keep everything contained. And this game actually looks really fantastic, man. Like I never finished Control when it came out in 2019. It's one of my biggest regrets. I actually want to go back and play it.
It's on Game Pass.
No, I actually bought it. I bought it when it was on Epic Games when they first released it.
Oh, look at this guy.
They did
Hell
like
yeah.
they did like a deal with Epic, and that was back when Epic was paying for like exclusive games, and Control was one for them. And it's
Mhm.
fun. I mean, yeah, it's a great game, man. I need to go back and finish it, but I just really do love this universe because it just kind of leans into that supernatural slash horror, you know, just vibes, and the fact that this and Alan Wake kind of exist in the same universe is pretty cool. Like they've already kind of done some kind of linking between Alan Wake 2 and Control, and they're also working on the sequel to Control. But yeah, this just looks fun, man. Like we've talked about looking for different games to play and stuff all the time, and this just looks incredible. They didn't really call it a live service game either, which I'm kind of happy about, to be honest. Like, if we just get
Mhm.
like DLC every so often, and if the customization is there, which hopefully it looks like it is, because it looks like there's different character classes and weapons. They referenced Deep Rock Galactic as kind of like an inspiration, which I really like because
Hmm.
we didn't play a lot of Deep Rock Galactic around here, but this game was
I felt like we should.
yeah, the game's fun,
I felt like
man.
we should have.
Oh man, I love Deep Rock Galactic. I love that game so much. But yeah, man, what did you were you kind of like looking forward to this, or are you interested in? I don't know if have you ever played Control or Alan Wake or any of the
I
series
played
like that?
Alan Wake. I played Alan Wake. I didn't get around to playing Control. I saw it on Xbox. I might want to take it for a little twirl, since it's there.
It's fun.
This game actually came across my radar too. It wasn't one of the big ones that I was looking at, but hey, that's why we're here because we sometimes, we have a little different taste as well.
Yeah, yeah,
So I saw this, and the first thing I was thinking, exactly what you said as well. I was like, I noticed that they kind of left the live service part off. I don't think it's going to be a live service game. I don't know if they solidified that or said it, but I mean, to get back to the just multiplayer, play with friends, kind of enjoy it as it is, and then give us some DLC down the line. It just remind me of what Back for Blood could have been like.
yeah, yeah.
Like I just get it's kind of weird, but I kind of get those vibes from it a little bit. That back
Back
because
for
we
Blood
had
was
fun playing
fun.
that
Yeah,
game.
it was
Yeah,
fun. It was
it was
fun, man.
a good buddy shooter or homie shooter, as we
Yeah.
call it. I
Yeah.
got left so many times because I'm such a bad player, but you know, yeah. So I'm just hoping that with this game we can kind of get back to that, not worry about monetizing it because I understand you do have to get your money out of these beautiful games that you're making, but sometimes I feel like when there's so much focus on the money, it kind of depreciates the actual game and gameplay because like we're just worried about monetizing, but when we're not putting enough focus on making a great game. So
Yeah.
hopefully this game does the opposite of that.
I
From
hope
what I could
so, man.
see.
I hope so. Like, I really do like Remedy. I've liked them for a long time, and they make really great single player games.
Mm-hmm.
I hope this doesn't take away from their ability to do that, which is why, they, hopefully we'll get some clarification on that. It doesn't seem like it's going to be something live service, but like I said, if we get like one or two expansion packs a year, new maps, new enemies every so that's cool. I'd be fine with that. But yeah, it just looks like a fun game to play,
Mm-hmm.
and I do want to support them because I think they're one of the studios that are just they're firing on all cylinders. I mean, people really liked Alan Wake 2. that's something else I gotta finish. I gotta go back and definitely gotta go back and play that.
Yeah,
But
I gotta admit, man, I've been a little, I understand everyone's grown and living their life. I've been a little homeless, bro. So I'm looking for a game to
yeah,
play with my friends.
looking to play with the homies. Yeah, man, I
Yeah,
get
I'm a
it.
little homie homeless, bro. I just be like, man, I know we all grown, but like,
Life sucks
just,
sometimes, man. Yeah.
yeah. Sometimes on a Wednesday, I just want to hit you up, like, hey, man, you want to remember those just good old times, man?
Yeah.
Hey, want to play Call of Duty? Remember them days?
Just get on, yeah, without any real responsibilities. Yeah, man.
Right. So I'm definitely feeling that.
Yeah, but nah, this looks cool. Hopefully, like I said, once again, another 2025 title, no kind of release month. So hopefully this doesn't come out in the fall and get buried under everything. I'm really excited for this. So yeah, 100%. This was definitely something I'm looking forward to. I'm a big fan of Remedy, and
Let's go Remedy.
We'll see what they got.
I'm gonna find them on socials. I've been hitting people up just randomly on socials. Hey, want to come to our podcast? Who knows? You gotta kind of just throw it out there. Sometimes you never know what you're gonna get.
You're right.
I guess it's on me.
Yes, sir.
What should I go with? I just got my list sitting in my face. It's just
a lot of good choices.
You can't go wrong because I was thoroughly impressed with the whole showcase. Not gonna lie, it's not, as you young folks call it, Xbox glaze. Okay, glaze is for donuts. Glaze only goes on donuts, guys. Okay, but should I go left field?
Oh my god. I'm sorry for laughing at y'all here.
I mean, you know.
Oh man, we're the old
Donuts.
guys now. That's crazy.
Donuts. All these new terms. I'm trying to.
Apparently saying I think LMAO makes you old now too.
I mean, as a grown person, you should never be saying that anyway.
Or LOL, I think. Yeah, the kids say something different now.
You're laughing. Why would you just?
Our Gen Zers, let us know what the cool new sayings are, man. Keep us hip. You know.
So if you say something funny, I'm like, oh, ha ha ha, LOL, LOL, ha ha.
If somebody says LOL in real life, I don't know how I would respond, man.
Oh, you talking about text?
Yeah, just text. Yeah.
Oh, you don't text LOL no more?
I saw something. I don't know. I could.
Oh my god, I'm fucking old.
We're cooked, man. Yeah, we're cooked.
We are cooked.
You can't even laugh. Like that.
I can't laugh in my phone anymore.
What's your next pick, man? What's your next pick?
Oh, I was so confused. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. See, Tina, she can vouch for it. She has a lot of.
Oh, let me guess.
Kids.
I can make a quick guess. It goes. I ain't glazing work today, so just take me off the schedule.
Oh my god.
Woo! Hey, look, if anyone young tuning into the podcast, we love y'all. We don't exile around here. We love you guys. We're just trying to understand the lingo, okay? You guys are welcome into the fold as well, okay?
Oh my.
But anyway, my next pick. I ain't glazing that schedule. I ain't jacking that.
This is gibberish. Oh hell no. Oh no.
Would you like to share with the class?
I'll share it during the stream.
No,
they abbreviate everything. They abbreviate everything.
Huh?
It was like all instead of all right, it's just ALR.
No fucking way.
And
short text like
I don't get out of school is ION. ION.
I could probably read it.
School is SK. Yeah, I can read it. It's just
God, I can read it. I know you youngins.
Yeah, school.
I'm tapped in.
School.
Bro, I'm tapped in.
We going to school, guys.
Hey, as long as you don't write that shit on your resume, hey, have fun on the phone.
Yeah.
Don't write that shit on your resume.
Nah. See, they took the front parts of it. It's ALR, not the back parts anymore. Yeah.
So you mean it ain't I blame Glorilla. I blame her. Glow.
They won't even need the spell check because of AI. So yeah, that's
all
crazy.
All right, so
so yeah, what's your next pick, man?
This game, I'm confused because I want to pick it, but I kind of don't.
Okay.
Because it looked like they added new things to it.
Ooh.
Or it looked different from what they showcased. Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia.
Is that what I'm?
Yeah. No, you're fine, man.
I could barely read text.
Coming to Xbox. Yeah, it does look like they added some new either maps or elements to it. I was kind of
Let me tell
confused. I
you
didn't know what
something.
this was at first at
Yeah, because I
all.
think it had DLC as well that I never got around to playing.
Was this the game we
So
played with BZ?
yes,
Oh
what
my
a fun
god.
time!
Oh my gosh.
What a
Oh,
fun time! What a time to
we
be
got to go
had.
back and play this again with him, man. We got to.
BZ, if you're listening in chat, we are playing this with you again.
Oh my goodness, man.
I've never screamed and hollered so much in
Yeah.
my life,
Yeah. That was one of the funniest streams I think I've ever had. You know, this
dude. Memories, man. Homies.
So is there a story now? Is that what it looks like, or is it still kind of objective based, depending on
No,
the
each level has its own kind of weird little
like
story.
a way to beat it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like it's weird like that.
You know,
And
I mean,
I
I think it's
love
cool.
being
Yeah.
scared. I love being scared. Anybody who know me, I love having the shit scared out of me. I love scary games. I'm obsessed with scary games. Actually, I wish Avi was here because we're planning on actually playing some new scary game. I can't think of the name of it, but yeah, this is right up my alley, man. Like you said, we have a lot of memories tied to this game. It looked like they added either new maps
It looks like
or
it's
something looks.
been updated a little, like graphically too.
Yeah,
It looks a little bit better as well, a little bit
yeah.
cleaner.
Now that it's on Xbox, I feel like it gives me a chance to play with some of my Xbox homies
Yeah, for sure.
that I didn't have a chance to connect with before when it was on
Oh,
PC.
we should get your brother to play this. Holy cow!
Oh, he's a little. He might be watching, so I'm not gonna call him stupid.
Ray, if you're listening, man, you got to play this, man. This is a great game to play with friends.
Not a
Phasmophobia,
life-sized
man.
ADD guy. Jesus Christ, that might scare the hell out of me for real. But yeah, this is definitely one of my picks, man. Y'all know where
Yeah.
this game stands with me. Awesome game, man. Can't wait to play again. And if we do play with BZ, y'all definitely need to slide through and check out the stream because it's hilarious. I
Oh
just
my
kind of want to
goodness
like
gracious, bro.
get a little beer,
Yeah, that's
get a
the
little
game you just
beer.
kind of yeah. I mean, and it comes out October 29th too of this year
And we
for
beat the first
Xbox.
map. I think it was the second one that gave us hell. We
Yeah.
beat the house
We
with the
were we
weird
were
layout.
absolutely my goodness,
Oh,
man.
and I just played this with who was I playing this with recently? Was it Pink or Big Beulah? Who was I playing this with not too long ago? I can't remember. But anyway, it's always a fun time, man.
Yeah.
A lot of screaming for no reason. A lot of just stupidity. it's just so stupid.
Yeah, it's
man.
just fun to play with people, man.
Putting goats in a pot and frying them to bring the spirits up. I don't know what
while
the hell
running
that's about.
to not get murdered. Yeah. Oh man, good times.
Yeah.
All right, man. Next game for me, it's gonna be Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers.
That's why I didn't pick it because I knew he was going to pick it. But
So
yeah.
you know me, man. Yeah, you know
Yes,
I
sir.
love these types of
Ghost vibes.
Ghost of Tsushima, Elden Ring, Souls like type vibes we're getting from this. It looks like,
We getting a lot of that lately. Is
you
that
know,
fair to say?
yeah, you know, honestly, and what was funny too, people were bringing up what's the game that just came out, the one that was Souls like,
The monkey game.
yes,
Myth.
Black Myth Wukong. A lot of people
Yeah.
were kind of comparing that to this as well. This game just
Mhm.
looks absolutely incredible, man. Like, you know, everything from the art style to what it looks like. The story looks to be kind of interesting. I think you play as this female character who has lost her memory, and that guy that was just in the beginning of the trailer is trying to revive, I believe, the fallen dynasty he worked for. So who knows, you know, who's good or bad, but I like the combat and everything just looks so smooth in this game, man. Like, I'm a big fan of Souls. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, I'm late to the party with Elden Ring and everything. You know, I never played a Souls like before that, but you know, I'm just I feel so obligated just to check them out because they all do something different and unique. And you know, this game just has a lot of the stuff I'm you know, it's just speaking to me. So I'm definitely gonna be picking this up when it comes out. It looks
It
absolutely
looks
incredible.
beautiful.
Yeah. You know, probably gonna die a lot, which I'm alright with. You know, I love to torture myself in games, as DC says. But yeah, this just it looks really cool, and I mean, it looks like there's a lot of different like fighting styles and stuff, weapons, and you know, that was one of the biggest things I liked about Elden Ring was your ability to choose how you wanted to deal with enemy encounters and everything seemed pretty viable. So hopefully, you kind of have that same thing here where you can use pretty much anything and be successful. So Yeah, I'm off for this. 100%. Day one.
And yeah, I just love when we cross pollinate with the picks here because this is definitely on my radar as well. And I just want to say that
Like, look at
I
this,
do feel
man.
like
My
we get an
goodness.
influx of these soul type of games
Yeah.
because I have a few more on the list that give you the same vibe, but the one I was gonna pick actually has a bit of a plot twist.
I
I'm
think I
trying
know
to
what you're talking about. What's
see.
the name of it? Yeah, we can take a look at it. But yeah, so this
I don't know if I
no
missed
date
it
on
in my
this.
notes here. Um,
Nothing is forever. Wu Chang Fallen Feathers Chat 2025. I mean, some of these games have to fall out of 2025, man. There's no room for any of this stuff in here. Like it looks absolutely insane.
yeah, it's almost like that God of War um type,
Yeah,
fighter slasher. So I picked this game because I feel like all these games are starting to fall into this one box of
okay.
that Souls God of War hacker slash type. I picked the Mistfall Hunter because
Yeah, yeah,
it has elements of a Souls game, but it's strange because they're saying it has extraction elements. Like it's an
yeah. That's
extraction,
what kind of threw me off about that. It
and
looked
that's what kind
interesting
of
though.
turned me on because
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh, what is this?" They didn't expand on it,
yeah,
so I'm looking to kind of follow this game and see what that entails. Like, how do we mesh these two different worlds
yeah,
and create a game that's going to be appealing to the masses and do good out in the world? But when I looked at the little cliff notes and it said it like extraction, I was like, huh? So that kind of threw me off. I mean, besides the way the game looks, like, I mean, it goes without saying, all these games look beautiful. Like they look amazing. But to get down to the nitty gritty and see how is this game going to play, how's it going to feel, like I'm very, very, very just in this rabbit hole with Miss Fall Hunter to see how are they going to pull this off because it could be really, really cool or it could be trash.
it could be
And we always
mediocre.
wanted to
Yeah,
win, so hopefully it's something. Who knows? They might start a whole new genre. You know what I'm saying? This is usually how it starts, right? Someone take a risk, that risk
yeah, and
explodes.
nobody's really, in my opinion, when it comes to like the extraction shooter or just the extraction genre, I don't think anyone outside of Tarkov has really nailed that.
hmm
Doing something cool and interesting
Tarkov is
in it.
so hardcore. Yeah.
Yeah, but and then you have, I mean, you have other ones that have tried. There's one that people kind of play here and there that I've seen, Dark and Darker. That kind of reminded me of this as well. Dark and Darker seems it's you're basically in caves all the time, and it doesn't seem as open as this. But I wonder if there is going to be some sort of multiplayer elements because I mean, if it is an extraction, well, obviously there is because there's people fighting, but I wonder if they'll do it like Tarkov, where there's a certain number of players on a map, and you can either kill those players to take their gear, or because I mean, that's more interesting to me in a fantasy setting like this because you could potentially find like a completely new weapon that you've never seen, or some sort of spell, or some the armor that you've never seen. Like this does have potential, man. I'm actually glad you brought this up because this game does look very interesting, and the description of it seemed kind of cool too.
Oh yeah. So we'll see. This will definitely be. Is I feel like I'm in class now because when I say like games like this, I put a
Yeah,
little asterisk by it so I can make sure that I'm kind of keeping up with this game because
yeah.
what I want to do is I do want to start like revisiting some of these titles and see where they are in development,
You want
start
to know?
following the devs and all that good stuff to see what's going on with them.
I have a spreadsheet of releases I could share with you. I
Oh
have
yeah,
like
please
I
do.
have like
Please
an
do.
actual Google Sheets that I update every so
Mhm.
often so I can remember games now.
Yeah, I'm starting to do that too because I want to take notes. Like I said, I do want to like
Yeah.
start just revisiting some of these titles. Like, hey, this is where this is at, and this is what they mean by
Yeah, because a lot of times we'll
extraction.
talk about really cool stuff, and it'll fall by the wayside and we'll forget about it, or we'll never get a chance to play it because there's too many games that come out. You
Yeah,
know?
if you don't take notes, man, you will get lost in the sauce
Yeah.
easily. Because it's in the gaming world, every day the news cycle is pretty much. We don't talk on a lot. We talk about the top tier stuff that we enjoy.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's so much that goes on in the gaming industry. Literally every day, there's moving pieces. So yeah, that's definitely a game I'll be
And honestly,
looking
man, they
forward to
didn't really
seeing.
show a lot of it, so it very well could get
Yeah, it
pushed
was
back.
like cutscenes,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying. It was very.
Very deliberate action that they showed
Yeah,
at
it
certain
could
things.
be
Yeah.
because maybe they didn't. Maybe
Let it cook,
they
man.
got a lot to work on. So like, if it, yeah, I'm always down to let a game cook. We got a lot. Stop being spoiled. We got to stop being spoiled. We got a lot of games to play. Let it cook, master that son bitch, then we gonna drop it.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. Oh gosh, man, we run out of time so much all the time. Let's see. What was another game that I enjoyed? 'Cause there's really on. I kind of want to talk about Subnautica, man, because I feel like I missed the
Oh,
boat
that's
on
the
the first
game I
one.
want to play with. Look, man,
I
we gotta
have,
have a stream. We
I
have to
have
play this on
Subnautica.
stream.
I have this
I
game.
want to play a game like this with one of my friends.
Say
And you
less.
know what? Shout out to Weenie, man, because he's always down to play, even though I'm a really bad friend. And like, no, we miss each other because I'll hit Weenie up. Like, we was trying to get him to play Apex. He had company. We're just being grown adults. We just,
Adulting, man.
yeah.
But yeah, I
But he
mean
tries, though. Shout out to Weenie. He tries.
this game does look really, really cool. I people had me laughing because of the character that they were talking about because this guy is obviously black and people are just jerks. But
They kept calling him Miles Morales. I heard that.
man,
To be black, right?
yeah,
You just got to laugh this shit off sometimes.
you
So,
do, man. But nah, Subnautica, I've played maybe 5 or 10 hours of the first game. I never really got too
Really?
deep into it. But
I didn't get that far.
it's super fun. Like once you start to unlock like certain building pieces and things that you can use to craft, like it's actually really cool. And obviously as you go deeper, you start to find bigger fish, more dangerous animals and stuff. And it's super cool, man. It's just
I'm
like you
locked
said,
in.
like it
I'm gonna
looks.
stream that shit.
I'm actually surprised that they're doing like a sequel because I don't know why I never thought of Subnautica as one of those games that needed one. That I just thought that they would just keep adding to it. But I mean, it's cool to see that.
Yeah, like I thought it was gonna have that No Man's Sky kind of effect, like
Yeah.
where you just keep adding on to it different elements and it just grows out to be this big
That's what I assumed,
amazing
yeah.
game.
But
Yeah, I
I
thought the
mean, if
same
they
thing.
if they got some cool stuff that they want to do that they can't in the first game, maybe it's updated tech or other features and stuff that they just couldn't do in the original game. Like I'm all for it. This looks really cool. I definitely do want to play this. I mean, because it's not one of those games that I think it's more exploration and crafting and slight survival. It's not really like a very action heavy game in my opinion. But
And that's fine. Because
Yeah.
those are the type of games I put my headphones on.
yeah,
I just be vibing. I just catch a little vibe, you know what I'm saying? I love games like that. I
Yeah.
freaking love games like that. So,
So yeah, I definitely wanted to highlight this one before the end of the pod. But yeah, this one, like I said, man, Xbox really gotta they know what they're doing, and it's gonna be on Game Pass, early 2025, early access.
somebody playing this game with me.
So yeah,
Raise
we're
your
gonna be in
hand.
there. We'll be in there 100%.
Is it just 2 player or is it like a
I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know how many players.
I'm Miles
is.
Morales. Lean into the joke.
We're gonna play
Lean
Lego
into it.
today. I told you after we get back.
Lego what?
Fortnite. There was an update.
Oh my God. Good luck.
It's gonna be a good time.
I really do hope y'all have fun. I'm not being condescending.
No, I know. Yeah.
I really hope the game works. If it worked, matter of fact, if it worked, let me know. I'll play with y'all.
Bet.
That game, I had so much fun, and we don't need to discuss that. They
Yeah.
kind of let me down with all the problems that they were having. But,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll just make this.
We'll see, man.
I just got to throw this in here real quick because
Let's
I
go for
forgot
it.
the developers of this game. But Wheel World is
I'm so glad you brought this up. I did want to talk about this
Real
right
world
now.
is just so weird and kooky and crazy.
It looks so cool.
It
This
just
game is
that
so
graphics, those
cool.
graphics are like that's always gonna win me over. Sometimes, like
Yeah.
just being simple could just be so much better. Like everything doesn't have to be ultra realistic.
I
You know what
hope
I'm
it's
saying?
multiplayer like
This
this. I hope this is all multiplayer stuff right here.
it seems like a open world bicycle racing game.
Yeah. It looks so
Eh,
cool, man.
I champion anything that's just weird and different, and this looks like fun, man. This look
Yeah.
like something you can play with the fam. You know what I'm saying? You can play with
Yeah,
your
and look, like
family.
you can change your bike. There's so many different
It
like
doesn't
bike
take
parts and stuff.
itself
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't take itself really serious. You guys need to. I'm going to give an extra love to Wheel World because it also seems I can't remember the developers, but I think it's an indie crew of people, and I'm glad that Xbox is still embracing that indie side with their games
Heck yeah.
because there's a lot of beautiful indie games coming out. This game just looks so me. It looked like something I would play.
It looks like you get off of work a long day of work, hard day, man, and you just want to bike around. Like looks like that kind of game.
And you're racing.
Yeah,
Look,
you
it's
just
fast. Hey, everybody don't want to play Forza, all right? Maybe you want to get on your little shaded bike and do some laps around the park.
and
All
zone
right?
out, man. Listen to some lo-fi or something, or some old, just some relaxing music.
Yeah. So overall, you know what I'm saying? Overall, this showcase did give us an insight to what's going on. Be a little more transparent, Xbox, and
Yeah,
I believe they are. I think in about 3 months we'll probably see another updated showcase. Like, hey, you know,
I think
this is
we'll
where we
get
at
one
with this.
maybe in January. We'll probably get a few more announcements at
Mm-hmm.
the video game awards, but I
Yeah.
mean, from just from this showcase and their summer, I mean they seem like they have a pretty stacked lineup for all type of gamers next year, and we've kind of talked about it time and time again. Like 2025 is gonna be big, man. That's gonna be a big
Yes.
year for
We've been
games.
having back to back. Nobody wants to talk about it, but I don't care what anyone says. We've been having back to back years of games flooding our systems, and we
I feel like this,
spoiled entitled bitches
yeah,
still don't appreciate the chain of games that we've been having come out. It's been a little bit of something for everybody. It's been a great couple of years if you think about it.
yeah. I feel like 2025 is the floodgate too. That's the year that stuff kept getting pushed back from
Mm-hmm.
COVID. Like I feel like this is gonna be like those first batch of games that we've seen since COVID that have probably been in development since then that are just gonna explode on the market. Like I think next like year there's not gonna really be any dull moments for gaming. So at least not for me. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but we're gonna be having a lot of fun and talking about stuff, man. And we encourage you guys, of course, to go watch the Xbox showcase. Like I said, it's like
Please
25,
do.
30 minutes. Like
It's a short, nice little straight to the
yeah,
point.
they get straight into it into trailer. It's
Don't let
25
me
minutes of trailer,
one
so
because this is why I always mess up, right? Because I always go when I'm looking at this to watch and to take notes, because it'll say like 4 hours. Don't let it trick you because that's like the podcast.
right.
That's like Jeff Keighley talking to Phil and it's interviews and you can scroll
Mm,
past all that if you want to. Now, if you want to watch that, that's cool.
yeah.
But you know, you can scroll past all that. There's time marks that show you exactly where the showcase starts and where it ends. Because after this showcase, then they had a podcast,
Just go to the
Xbox
main Xbox
podcast.
channel. Like that's what I did, and
Really?
they just had the actual
I
showcase.
did too. I didn't see they gave me the long one. But I got a quick question for you before we get up out of here.
Yes, sir.
Is Chromos what Callisto Protocol should have been? Ooh.
I get Callisto Protocol vibes from that game. I need to see more before it moves me in any direction. Because I mean, it looks like a good horror game, but so did Callisto Protocol. If that makes sense.
And it looked good, but when we played it,
Yeah, Callisto Protocol.
Callisto Protocol, let me tell you
It
something. I
wasn't.
don't
It
make it my
wasn't a
job.
bad game. It was just boring. It was a boring
I was
game.
about to say that. I was about to say that we
Like,
don't make it our job to sit up here and just dump on any game, but
nah, because I mean,
Callisto
there was a
Protocols.
you had a limited amount of attacks, and so did the enemies. So
And
you
let me
kind of
tell you,
knew how to, yeah, it was just, yeah.
the biggest mistake they made in that game, I don't care what anyone says, was just holding the dodge button.
Yeah.
You could hold the dodge button and literally never get hit.
And be safe. Yeah, you were safe.
And then you never felt threatened because you were never attacked by a mob. The monsters would attack you one at a time. It
One
was
to
weird.
maybe two. There was like maybe there were certain parts in the game where you would fight like a group of enemies, but even that, it wasn't really
I'm gonna say
scary
this.
because they were just slow and you had ultra instinct. So
I'm gonna say this. Weiss, you were pretty much Weiss. You just you couldn't get hit.
yeah,
Like,
but yeah, I gotta see
I
more
never
Chronos,
felt
man.
threatened.
I do want to see more of the game before I make a judgment on it. That's why I didn't really bring it up because
Mm-hmm.
I watched it once and then I went back and watched the trailer again and I was just like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about
And
it.
I
So
had to bring it up because I was just like, this game is really taking me back to Callisto Pro. I
yeah,
forgot all about that game until I saw this.
I hit it
And I
on my
was like,
Steam list. I'm not even.
hopefully they learned because yeah, I didn't get any satisfaction out of
Nah,
beating
it
Callisto
was a
Protocol.
pretty
And I
trailer,
bought the
but that
game.
was about it. Yeah, same.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be it, man. Thank you guys for hanging out today. I appreciate you guys. One quick announcement too. We will most likely not be recording next week. I do have another IT test next Saturday.
Ooh.
In the middle of the day, so I do, kind of want to focus on that. So we may or may not, unless something like major happens, we probably won't. So
Ooh.
we'll probably be back at the beginning of November.
Mm.
We appreciate you guys as always for hanging out with us, man. I know we're getting close to the end of the year, and people start to get nostalgic and sad and stuff. But I just want to say I appreciate everybody, man, who shows up.
Seasonal depression.
Yeah, seasonal depression. Yeah,
It's real.
So very happy and blessed to still be here and alive, and I appreciate y'all. So you guys can find me everywhere. Darius the Artist, Darius the Artist is a 3 on Twitter. I made a blue sky just to get my name. I'm probably not gonna use it, but people need to stop panicking every time Twitter makes changes. DC, you got the floor.
I was just gonna do the ad libs. Yeah, ad libs. Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
All right. So, guys, first of all, let's get some Darius the Artist. Let's get some Darius the Artist hype in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My man's doing his thing. He's about to be. We might change his name to Darius the Techie. Ooh.
I did have an idea for maybe doing a rebrand, but we'll talk about that later.
Rebrand. Oh,
maybe. I don't know if I will.
Hey, what's up, Tori? How you doing? And also, when we take that week off, support our man Darius. Go show him some love on his socials and some good lucks and some farewells. He's gonna knock that test out of the park.
Yeah.
And also, I'm going to be posting a link. I was involved in a charity this morning.
Nice.
With the veteran group. They stack up. I think I'm saying that right. I'm horrible. Yeah, so I've been posting links. Go to my socials, click on a link. My homegirl Rena has been doing a veterans charity. We're trying to get $1,000, and what we do with that, we send off care packages to the to our good servicemen who are overseas and in deployed locations. We'll send them off care packages. We send them video games because Stack It Up it's blurred with like military and then gamers. So we make like nice little care packages and stuff like that. Well,
that's super cool, man. Yeah, that's
so
awesome.
we get the money through people like you, through donations. And that's how we create the care packages to send to them. So I posted it on my Instagram and it's on my Twitter. The links and stuff are there. The short goal is just $1,000. Because the cool thing about it is it doesn't take a lot to make like a care package. So, I feel like we can hit that 1,000 today easily. I've already donated. And yeah, there's that. So look out for those links. We got all those links popping. I'm going to post them again. I'm going to put them in the description for this episode. Also, I would be remiss if I didn't give my mother and my brother a birthday shout out. They were almost birthday twins.
Shout out
My
to my
mother
birthday
keeps
twin,
saying,
man.
"No, no, you guys cannot be
Shout out
twins."
to my
Okay.
birthday twin.
My mother' birthday was Friday. Darius' birthday was Thursday. So, um, you guys, I'm going to need you to lock into my Twitter because I'm still trying to find the perfect birthday gift for my mother. And that's probably what I'm going to be doing all day. So, shout out to her. I'm not singing you happy birthday.
I do have balloons too. Thank you to my beautiful wife. I have some
But
balloons.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out to the birthday folks. And did I cover everything? Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all I have. Thank you guys for being here. Always tuning in Saturday, chilling with us. We appreciate you. You could be
Yay,
doing anything with
yay.
your time, but you come here early in the morning with your bowl of cereal and your warm socks. And you sit down and you chill with us and we talk video games. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys for hanging out. We will see you guys week after next. Peace.